Sitka is much more than just saltwater fishing. When visiting, you can't leave out the Tlingit and Haida Native community, which make up over 20% of Sitka's population. Getting to know their history, art, and culture is an essential part of a well-rounded trip. But another regular stop for us whenever we visit Sitka is the Alaska Raptor Center. Far from being just a tourist spot or zoo, the Raptor Center performs a vital service for North American birds of prey.
Napa Auto Parts is proud to present Napa's Inside Alaska.
The Alaska Raptor Center is a private, nonprofit facility founded in Sitka in 1980. The facility helps over 36,000 visitors a year better understand birds of prey.
Pele is a peregrine falcon, and these guys are the fastest animal in the world. They've been clocked at speeds of over 200 miles an hour. They have these little bones coming out of their nostrils. Those actually break the airflow, so when they're going in that dive of over 200 miles an hour, they get some air so they can breathe. And we've adopted that from these birds for our airplanes.
But more than being just a place to get up close to otherwise inaccessible birds, the Raptor Center is an avian veterinary clinic and rehabilitation facility.
These ones in here, we're hoping to release someday. A couple days if it's a bird that maybe ran into a window and is just kind of dazed, confused. You know, if we get one that's got a broken wing, that could be here for a long time, months. And we do everything we can to keep them wild in here. We've got the stream. It's not only for looks, it's also keeping the sounds out so they're not hearing us. The roof's slatted, so it's open to all the elements. And the one-way glass, so they can't see us. And that's really good because when we do release them, they're still wild. They don't want to have anything to do with us.
Although bald eagles are the birds most often treated and rehabilitated here, many other birds of prey receive extended medical attention too, including falcons, golden eagles, and many species of owl.
This is Kigik, and Kigik is a snowy owl from Illinois. And he was found alongside the road with a broken wing. And unfortunately, after a month of being in the flight center, we decided that he was not going to be releasable because he couldn't fly.
But when a bird is not able to be rehabilitated for release back to the wild, the Alaska Raptor Center becomes its permanent home, allowing visitors and researchers to benefit from amazing animals which would otherwise not survive.
Volta's been here for 20 years now, since 1992, and he collided with power lines here in town. He had some electrocution burns, some eye damage, and he also broke his coracoid bone, and that never healed enough for him to fly again. So he's kind of our ambassador here. We travel with him to schools. He's gone all around the country, and he helps us educate kids about the rainforest here in Southeast Alaska, about raptors and bald eagles.
By serving as a specialized veterinary hospital, educating the public about conservation, and showing off the beauty of Alaska's birds, the Alaska Raptor Center is one of the highlights of the Sitka area. And even though we come here every time we're in Sitka, it was wonderful to introduce the Andersons to this fascinating place.